And just like that, it's Christmas Day. Well, it would have been if I kept my schedule. But Christmas is over. Take off your Santa hats, throw out your Christmas trees. Let's get back to the mundane videos. And Melville over there wanted to talk, so we'll start with that. And I think I'm gonna hold off on jumping around and going out of bounds. For now. For now, let's just play the game a little more normally. But, oh, it's not Melville, it's Jakut. Hello. Whoa, God damn, I hate this, like, clicking out of the window thing because I alt-tabbed and didn't, like, go into the menu and use the mouse or something. I don't know. Hi, Jakut.
Hey, 1K. How can I help you?
But yeah, we'll definitely be doing out-of-bounds stuff more later on, but for now, I guess we'll just, get into the normal stuff in this world. What's your analysis of the southern regions?
The southern part of the island is a natural desert, basically just due to the chemical composition of the soil. I haven't been able to work out why it's so warm, though.
It could be the sun.
A warm ocean current, or something to do with the megastructure's thermal output. New Jerusalem doesn't have the kind of equipment I'd need to figure that out.
But yeah, I guess it's, like, very close to other, like, biomes, and yet it's warmer. Do you think Byron is okay?
I hope so. I understand why he was impatient, but he should have been more careful.
Yeah, definitely. He should always be patient and careful, and let me handle everything impatiently and carelessly. Did you know Cornelius?
Yeah, everyone knew Cornelius.
Except me.
After Eustathius retired, he was the only one left who was there since the beginning. Except I guess none of us really knew him after all. We all thought he was lost in the past, always studying the archive and the simulation. But he actually had all these secrets. And a daughter.
I don't know. Do I want to ask? Are you disappointed in him? I kind of just want to say, like, well, sometimes there's more to people than you think. Sure.
Yeah. Even after centuries, they can still surprise you.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he says if you ask if he's disappointed. If he would deny that, or if he would, like lean into it and say, like, I thought I knew him or something. What did you do in New Jerusalem when we went back?
Mostly just made sure Pellegrino didn't mess up the VTOL. We only have a handful of them, and while they look cool on the outside, the truth is they're held together by gaffer tape and good intentions. There's a reason Melville's always complaining.
This state of affairs could cost lives. In the future, we won't need them anymore. The VTOLs? Societies unwilling to invest effort and resources into their infrastructure cannot remain functional. Why are we saying this? We have to learn to live with less to be more creative. You're doing that. Like, because he's, like, scrapping together the VTOLs? I mean, that's true, I guess. Like, waste not, want not, whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of confused by what we're even, like, referring to here, but okay.
Thanks, I'm trying my best.
That's all. Okay, I don't know. Bit weird. So yeah, there's the lost level. I did see, as well, I jumped back into the game just to, let's go do that now, actually. Just to get, like, a screenshot of this thing for a thumbnail. And I just noticed that I didn't notice that the lab was, like, right next to the start. So we can just go and check that out, like, right away. It was just, like, where was it? Like, right there? Or right around here? Yeah, I think it was over here, so can I go this way? It was, like, right below this part? Oh, is that Sphinx? Okay, let's check out the Sphinx first, because it's good to know, like, what we're looking for. Ah, wait, really? This is it? You just get the code from this? Okay, that's weird. So I assume these are the ones that are up, probably? So it's like a candy cane, or like a shepherd's staff, or something. And yeah, like, the missing one is top right, and then this one here. So, I mean, that should be fairly easy. We can just do that, like, right away, but I guess let's check out the lab. to begin with. Oh. What is that? Is it like a submarine? I hardly even know. Is it an airplane? Looks like an airplane, like propeller plane that crashed, I guess. Oh, come on. There we go. It's kind of hard to get at. A flying vehicle of war. It's remarkable that our ancestors achieved the ability to fly, and equally remarkable that one of their first applications of this newfound power was to use it to commit war crimes. Yep. Yeah, Sphinx, and because at this point, why not? In some ways, teleportation is one of the less surprising things we found here, in that at least particle teleportation was known to be theoretically possible. Of course, that's still miles away from these teleporters, which operate on principles that simply contradict what we know of physics. The transfer of matter from one location to another is instantaneous, except maybe you arrive like 0.000003 seconds earlier than you depart. Without an observable wormhole or similar effect. There is, however, a release of exotic particles in the instant of teleportation, which decay within fractions of a second. What does that mean? Exotic particles? Like particles that are not originally part of whatever's being teleported? I'm not too sure. Oh, that was weird. And there's more here. Did I not check here? No, stop. Oh, this one. Wait, what did it say? The system that runs all the tech on the island. Pretty much all of the tech on the island, from the puzzles to the megastructure, is run by a system called Noema. I've identified a number of obvious commonalities with the software we use in New Jerusalem, enough to be certain that Noema is descended from our own software, although Athena and Cornelius appear to have upgraded it quite extensively. Noema seems capable of interfacing directly with the user's mind at a deeper level than our own technology, although this functionality is not used consistently. Currently, guest users are locked out of all functions, so only 1K can access the system, although he's also locked out of any admin functionality. Yeah, I'll be correcting that sometime soon. I'll, backdoor my way into admin privileges and hack the database. So yeah, right here, we just have the lab here. And yeah, I mean, it's a little hard to see, and it isn't on the map, or the compass. I'm not sure if that's just because I didn't turn on the question mark thing. But yeah, here we go. Nothing else. Oh! Oh, I thought that was a QR code or something. I thought it was an Easter egg. Guitar. What is that? Soundboard? I can't do anything here? Is this just where, Cornelius hung out? Oh, hello.
Look at this place. It's beautiful, isn't it?
They look pretty scary when they're in darkness.
That's how it lures you in, I think.
Are you gonna be the next one that goes crazy and
things, and your imagination
gets
starts
picked
working
off
overtime?
And then there were two.
And the puzzles, the towers, the mysterious apparitions, it all draws you further in, deeper.
Are we finding a different, a new Somnodrome here?
What if that's the whole point of this
place?
Because
it's the same thing as when we found that.
Every time you have one of those visions, another little bit of you is corrupted, overwritten with the hubris of this place.
What if you're being corrupted every single second of your existence and you wouldn't be able to tell? I don't know. I'm wary of this place too, but my mind is my own. But then if I say that, he's gonna be like, how would you know? Let's not be superstitious. But how would you know? So both of these are kind of pointless answers. I guess I'll say my mind is my own.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to suggest you were, whatever it is I'm trying to say. I guess I'm just disappointed in myself. Byron needs me.
And you need
You
Byron?
all need me to do my job, and I can't even use a terminal. If this is all really the work of the founder, I don't know, maybe she lost her way. Or maybe we're just not ready. But once we find Byron, I suggest we get the hell out of here and never come back.
No. I don't like that suggestion. You're weak. You're weak, Al. I mean, they're understandable doubts, but we need to, like, convince him to no, stay true to your principles and whatever. And yeah, doesn't look like a Somnodrome is here. So, what are we doing? Just anti-gravity? Yeah, I see. I guess that's gonna be a thing in, like, the next area or something? And more to read? Because, yeah, we also did... I mean, we have seen anti-gravity, but, like, toggleable anti-gravity, I think, was also something in the options? No? Wait? No, maybe not, but I might have, like, seen that, like, in a trailer? I don't know. I feel like this is familiar, and I'm assuming we'll have levels with that stuff. Oh, God. I see, that's, like, one that's going to be an overload, right? From Thuya. Oh, God. Bunch of hexadecimal. Dear Founder, everything has gotten so much worse since you left. We keep pursuing the goal, but our lives are getting less happy. When the weather is dry and the dam runs low, there's nothing to do in the whole city. Things don't get fixed anymore. We even had to dismantle the cinema. I know it was frivolous and pointless when we can just watch video files, but it was fun to go watch movies together like people used to do. I believe in your wisdom. Hello? I couldn't scroll. Founder, I believe we have to avoid hurting the planet like our ancestors did, but I don't know if the mayor is doing what you would have wanted. Isn't there another way of reaching the goal? Please, I know you left for a reason, but I don't think we can go on this way. Faithfully, more hexadecimal. And the hexadecimal means this. And yeah, 5358 we keep seeing, and I'm pretty sure that's just like a character, whatever it was. So yeah, hexadecimal, cool, amazing, it means that. I'll be so excited to see what it means. Talos Principle 2b. On the Universe, a fragment from Stratton's On the Universe. Amintus, you have made quite the catalogue of horrors, Stratton. Children dying in their mother's arms, cities perishing by the plague, and even animals living without peace or happiness. Nicomachus. Why must we listen to this? You know I have just eaten a heavy dinner. Stratton, because these things, which are ugly, must be confronted for us to reach the truth. You spoke of justice earlier, Amintus, but are these things just? They are not. Then you must admit the universe itself is not just. If the gods exist, 34? I don't know what 34 means, like, referring to a different thing? Or maybe he's just pointing out there are 34 gods. Then they do not bend the world to their will. Rather, the universe proceeds as a machine, following its rules. Justice and virtue are human inventions. Are you saying justice and virtue are therefore illusory and should be abandoned? The opposite, my friend. It is mankind alone that can impose these values upon this machine. Footnotes. 34. It remains unclear whether Stratton believed in the gods or used them solely as metaphors. His work on the deities is no longer extant. Tantalizingly, Diogenes Laertius, I don't know, mentions that it cost a fistfight in the Lyceum. Lyceum? I thought what made us human was that we searched for meaning, but perhaps a better way of thinking about it is that we create meaning. Noema Project 8. Oh. A lot of hexadecimal, which means this. And we just see there's a pattern underneath. Trials, new primary site. Trials, lake water for cooling. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if that's like going forward, we'll get to some lake where they set up another base, or if it's like relating to this, or I don't know. Let's hold off on this one just for a second and just like read what is in here. If this is also not also corrupted. It's not. So yeah, let's read these first. Thekla 2! Beloved Founder, years have passed and still there is nothing but silence. Have we sinned? Have you abandoned us for our arrogance, our greed? Some of the others continue to build. I told them not to, but they don't listen to me. Byron is the worst of them. He disrespects you constantly, spreading lies and hexadecimal code. Please know that there are those who remain faithful, who respect the limits you set, and seek wisdom and humility as you taught. We may win the next election. Perhaps then you will return? Praise your name, Thekla. Always nice and well adjusted. And hexadecimal means? From Trebuchet? I don't know. Founder, although I was born in the early days of New Jerusalem, I never knew you well. This is not your fault. I became so focused on improving the dam that I didn't develop much in the way of social relationships, except perhaps with Melville. That doesn't mean I was unhappy. I was in fact extremely content. I like to solve complex problems in peace and quiet, that's who I am. But now the pleasure I used to get out of my work has faded. I may not need a lot of company, but I want my work to be meaningful, to contribute. It does not feel like that anymore, and when I suggest new projects, the mayor acts like I've committed a crime, like I should be ashamed. I do not like this. I do not care about social issues or debates. I do not want to get involved. I just want to be able to keep working on making things better. Please fix the situation. Thank you. Trebuchet, or Trebucket. No hexadecimal there. Paying the price. From the introduction to Portraits of the Martyrs by S.T. Sanyal. That's a new person. Don't be a, Chesterton, please. The list of people condemned for advocating new ideas is long and depressing. Ignaz Semmelweis, utterly destroyed for suggesting doctors wash their hands. Ludwig Boltzmann, ridiculed for suggesting the existence of atoms. Robert H. Goddard, mocked for arguing that a rocket could reach the moon. Al-Rasi, attacked for questioning the existence of humors. Not sure what humors is referring to in that sense. Barbara McClintock's discovery of transposition ignored for years. The list goes on. And we haven't even touched on what happens to those who suggest political rather than scientific improvements. Even when they succeed, they often still pay with their lives. These days, the idea of progress is frequently derided as yet another narrative, identified with the establishment by critics who curiously portray themselves as rebels. But the truth is that every step forward that humanity has ever taken has enormous personal cost. That means it's even more important to stand up for the truth, because so many others have already sacrificed themselves for it. It does, but what is the right way of doing it? Many died for the truth without accomplishing anything. Maybe we just do what's right and trust the universe. God, Miranda, I wish I was as naive as you are. The world seems much less complicated in Miranda's mind. There's not a shred of nuance in there. Wait, was there hexadecimal? I forgot. I mean, there was like 53, 58 again. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I mean, that was fine writing. So now, let's get a brain zap. Power distribution. That's the stuff. Oh, it's different here.
Our ancestors kept telling themselves that the brevity of their lives didn't matter. But they had so little time to ever really think about anything. I've spent several human lifetimes studying this mystery, and only now am I beginning to see.
Megastructure?
The simulation was built on top of material reality, unable to escape its constraints. In the same way, physics as we understand it, even quantum physics, is built on top of a deeper reality. A set of rules that define existence itself. There is a universal language of creation, and I think we can learn it.
Yeah, looks like you succeeded. Was this like a little model of the megastructure dream?
The language of creation. What were they doing here?
Creating.
And how far did they get?
Language.
I can't answer that, but I think I fixed the Tetromino bridge, machine, ring thing. I say I think because it's not in the schematics. And what I'm doing is hack work at best. Try it and see if it works.
And then what if I fall into the ocean and die? Huh, Melville? But yeah, that's interesting. What was I going to say about that? I feel like I was going to say something before Al rudely interrupted me. I mean, I guess just remark on, like, still wondering, like, if Athena is actually the one. Athena and Cornelius and Miranda are the ones that made the megastructure and all of this technology, all of these things, and figured out, like, instantaneous travel and creation and all of that. Then, yeah, why did they keep it a secret from everyone else in New Jerusalem? I guess we'll find out. Other than just, like, they didn't think they would handle it responsibly or whatever, or, I don't know, we would tax the planet too much, but isn't that very arrogant to just be like, let's not tell everyone so we can play around and have fun and try and, like, do all this crazy nonsense? Because if everyone else knew, we wouldn't get to do it. I don't know. We'll see. Haven't seen, No, I guess we have seen everyone now, yeah. Haven't seen Byron in a while. Yeah, we're back to 8. I guess let's go do this thing as well. This seems like one of the simplest Sphinx puzzles so far. So, yeah, it's like this way, so it's this way around, and it was like, can I remember? Like, Shepherd, I think it's like opposite. Let's try this way, but I think it's the opposite. So, like, this way? It was that way. Okay. I thought the ones that were, like, filled in would be sticking up, but nope. So, yeah, very, very simple. And, yeah, maybe that's about it. Maybe we can do like number 1, right? Because I'm assuming number 1 is just gonna be like, hey, here's a teleporter, look, and then it's over in 2 seconds. So let's check that out. What's your wisdom this time?
When the heavens are silent, what is a prophet and what is a tyrant?
So deep. So deep. What is that over there? Anything? Oh. It's like a thing we could drill. Oh, interesting. And it's separate from any level. Okay, alright. We can probably get a driller out somewhere. Phase entry. You can teleport through, like, grates or fences, but not through force fields. So there we go. And then we're trying to get up here. We need, like, everything. And this will just open afterwards, okay. So, we just, like, place this here? No, that doesn't work. We just teleport with a box through. And then do this. And then take the teleporter through. And now we can, like, teleport this through. And the fan. And there we go. This and that. There we go. Simple enough. That was definitely supposed to be the tutorial for teleportation, but I've already mastered teleportation. And yeah, I wonder if we can do something with this.
Listen to this.
Maybe, but we'll do that
Mother
next
and
time.
Father think of our discoveries as a language, a code.
I guess while she's
But
talking.
I think they're wrong. They're so caught up in the technical details of running the experiments and upgrading the machine that they're not paying attention to the patterns we're finding, to the symmetries.
The younger
harmonies,
generation
the
always knows
melodies.
best.
The fundamental language of reality is a kind of music, and it's beautiful. Beauty is an inherent property of the cosmos.
I love the way she looks at things.
Oh my god, that's so easy? What the hell? Why is that so easy? Okay. Yeah, we can't teleport again. Alright, well, we get a teleporter in a box out here. Yeah, this is a very broken world. I love it. Alright, let's leave it off there, and we'll continue next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.